Hello. So what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about how to get to your dream home faster. How to get to your dream home faster. Stay tuned. All right. So my name is Ashley. I'm a real estate agent up here in Everett, Washington. If this is your first time to my channel, please like it, subscribe. I have a lot of great material on here, and yeah, so check it out. So before I get started in the video, I want to remind you that I am helping a buyer that is looking for a brick house. Okay, built sometime between the 1930s and 1940s here in the Everett, Washington area. So if you're thinking about selling your brick house, or you know someone who's thinking about selling a brick house, please have them get in touch with me, please. Okay, so let's talk about this, how to get to your dream home faster. So this is really for my buyers out there, okay? The primary objective before passing an inspection, before anything that really has to do with the house, before we know what the HOA is, before we know whether or not it has a crappy HOA association, the primary objective in real estate is control of the property. Control of the property, okay? So that means either having the listing agent really wait for your offer and want to see your offer, or to have mutual acceptance, which is an accepted offer on the seller that you've submitted, so that you can then do the work to determine whether or not the property is for you, okay? So, there's sort of like this idea that like everybody wants to do all this homework and know like way in advance whether or not it's gonna be perfect for them, and I want you to know right now, it's wrong direction, okay? I mean, you can know some information, but some of it you just don't know. Some of it you just don't know. What you need to do is decide this. Does this property meet my must-haves? So in order to do that, you need to sit down, maybe with yourself, or if you're buying with somebody else, and sit down and write them out. Write them out. Think about this during your buyer consultation with your agent, and write down what are the must-haves, what is most important to me, okay? And find out, what are those handful of properties that meet that criteria, okay? So that way okay, boom, I'm ready to go. The other thing that you need in order to be prepared to pull the trigger is you need to find out what you are approved for. So I know sometimes there's like a little bit of reluctance to go and actually like meet with a mortgage broker, but you have to remember the mortgage broker is your partner. They're going to be the ones that help you decide whether or not you can buy the property. I mean, they're critical. Basically, in today's fast-paced market, if you don't have a pre-approval letter and potentially a pre-approval letter with full underwriting, your offer is just rejected on face. Does not matter. Okay, so you need that. You need that feather in your cap. You need that ready to go. Okay, so maybe you're wondering like, why am I talking about this? Well, because I'm having, I have a couple of buyers that are going to struggle with this a little bit. Okay, they're going to struggle with this a little bit because they want the property that they're trying to get to be like all lined up and perfect and ready to go before they move in. And I'm not saying that it's not possible to find that like right one. I'm not saying that we shouldn't shop. I'm not saying that we shouldn't like look at 5 million properties and make 100 offers. Like I say, yeah, we probably do need to make 100 offers, okay? But you need to remember that a better strategy is to make a bunch of offers and have rejected offers, because you're like, boom, I'm committed to this property. This is the one I want. Because your goal, remember, your goal is control of the real estate. Control of the real estate. Because here's what happens, basically. If you spend too much time trying to do homework on a property before you make an offer, in this market, it's gone. It's gone. Like literally, I'm working with some clients right now. A property came on the market on Wednesday, okay? I was like, we gotta go see it right away. We waited, and we waited until today, and you know what? Probably they're not going to get an opportunity to make an offer on this property, okay? Like, it's moving that quickly, okay? You just have to know. You have to be able to, like, see the property and be like, this is the one I want, okay? Now, I want you to know that you don't necessarily have to play the game that way, okay? You do not necessarily have to play the game that way, okay? Another way to play it is to look at the properties that went on the market and for whatever reason didn't sell. So they're still sitting on the market and they've been on there for forever. Okay. Now those properties, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you know, for you, if you're looking to get a deal, are going to have some out points, which is good. Okay. But yes, primary objective, control the property. So know your must-haves. First of all, know your must-haves. Be pre-approved. Have your underwriting potentially done. Okay. Know exactly what you want. Know the area that you want to be in. Okay. And also recognize that, you know, I have some buyers that are, you know, kind of looking into the future, like, okay, what is this property going to be worth? Now, when you're trying to do that and you want to make some money and you want to profit, you need to remember that you want to be where the ball is going to be. You want to be where the ball is going to be, okay? So if you're shopping for a property in an area that's already really popular, like right now, it's probably the wrong area, because you are now where the ball is, right? You are now where the ball is if you're shopping there. Where you want to be is where the ball is going to be, because you want to basically be like, okay, I got this house at a deal and it was cheap because nobody was paying attention to that area. If people are all paying attention to the area, then you're going to pay a premium for that property probably. And you're going to pay a premium, especially if you're shopping in kind of like that lower price point, like, you know, the 300s or 200s, unfortunately. Okay? So remember that. Primary objective in real estate when buying, control of the real estate. Control of the real estate. If you are looking at the real estate as an investor, and you're a business, you know, looking to open a business or something like that, you want to be where the ball's going to be, because, you know, you're trying to get a deal, right? If you're trying to get a deal, you want to be where the ball's going to be. So you got to be thinking, when you're writing down your must-haves and scoping out different areas, you got to be thinking, okay, what is the potential here? Like whatever you're buying should look like nothing, right? You want to make something out of it. Because here's the thing, if you go out and you buy a turnkey product, like something that somebody's already made, you're going to pay a premium for that, right? Because they've already created something. The whole point is that if you're investing or if you're making a business, you're going to create something there. And that's going to add value. You don't want something where the value's already maxed out, because you're trying to add. Okay? So I'm not saying there's not opportunities there, but, you know, if you're on a tight budget, you got to think about that. Think about what the value add is. Think about the value add. All right, so I feel like there's a lot of messages there. I'm going to recap them all. Okay. Primary objective, control of the real estate. Control the real estate. You want to make sure that you are all set up and ready to go. Pre-approved, underwritten, ready to go. Sit down, figure out what your top 5 must-haves are. Top 5 must-haves. Make a boatload of offers. Get with your agent and make a boatload of offers. Make offers before you know what the property is. If the property meets your 5 must-haves and you can imagine living there, make the offer. Okay? If you could imagine living there, make the offer. Because here's the thing, you can make it work, okay? You can make it work, all right? The other piece is you want to be where the ball's going to be. You want to be where the ball's going to be. You want to be where the ball is going to be. That's how you make money. You want to be where the ball's going to be. All right. So that is my video. If you liked my video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook and hit my website, ashleybolden.com, and I'll see you again soon, YouTube.